Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is for the Minister for Energy and Renewables. Minister, in a media statement titled Government Gets to Work on Tasmania First Energy Policy on the 23rd of March 2018, you have said, and I quote, "The Tasmania First Energy Policy is about two things: delivering reliable power at the lowest possible price and supporting Tasmanian jobs. The government has begun the process of developing legislation to cap power prices until Tasmania breaks from mainland electricity contract pricing under the national electricity market. For too long, Tasmania's power prices have been linked to power prices on the mainland. The government is committed to ensuring that Tasmanians pay Tasmanian prices for our energy. By delinking from that price-setting mechanism under the NEM, the average Tasmanian household will save up to $200 per year." Minister, it is estimated that the 12% price rise last year after the Tasmania First policy was quietly abandoned increased average household prices by around $200. Ministers, Tasmanians are confused. Why has the government's position changed so dramatically in a few years without actually bringing any material benefit to the day-to-day household budget? And when I talk about household budgets, I mean budgets of people that cannot afford to take a $10,000 loan for solar panels for a roof they actually don't own.
Great question.
Honourable Minister for Energy.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker.
Order.
Mr Speaker, I thank the honourable member for her question, her interest in cost of living and what's important to householders and small business. And to start off with, to reminding the House of the most generous concessions in all of Australia.
That's right.
For vulnerable Tasmanians. So we back that in. The Premier's noted that, and indeed the Treasurer in past remarks, Mr Speaker. And likewise having the lowest or amongst the lowest power prices in Australia.
Keep saying that when you know
Order.
Mr Speaker, it is true, and it's important information for the honourable member and for this House.
it's not true.
Because the honourable members
Member for Bass.
The honourable members asked about the lowest power prices possible and our energy policy, Mr Speaker, and that's what our energy policy has delivered, and we intend for it to continue to deliver, Mr Speaker, for Tasmanians. And the honourable members made reference to, I think, the back in 2018 and for that particular period, Mr Speaker, which we implemented. We met our commitments and we implemented that with the sunset clause in that legislation, Mr Speaker, which both Houses of Parliament passed, Mr Speaker. Both Houses of Parliament passed that, Mr Speaker. And so we do have a policy of putting Tasmanians first and delivering them the lowest electricity prices possible, and the importance of being part of the national electricity market where you can trade across Bass Strait and you can sell when it's high and you import when it's low. And we'd love to provide briefings from Hydro Tasmania and to take you to the trading floor, which shows how they do that and how they buy and sell across Bass Strait to deliver benefits and the lowest possible prices for Tasmanians. And those in this chamber who are chirping from the other side should note that in terms of the cheapest electricity prices in Australia from wind and solar, Mr Speaker, that only works when the wind is blowing and the sun is shining, Mr Speaker.
Order.
And so
Order.
Tasmania has the opportunity
Member for Franklin, order.
to buy and sell across Bass Strait, which we do through Hydro Tasmania to help deliver the lowest electricity prices possible. So, Mr Speaker, we have a policy of putting Tasmanians first. We'll continue to do that, and I'm proud to be part of that team that delivers lowest energy prices possible for
Member for Franklin, order.
Thank you, Ms Angus Taylor.
Honourable Member for Braddon.
Here comes the alternative.